Hello student, myself Digant Sakiwal, I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 12, sound. Okay. Dear student, last time we learned about the wave. Disturbance in the medium is called wave. Waves are two types, transverse wave, longitudinal wave. Okay. Today we are going to learn the characteristic of the sound wave. First we will understand this figure. We have one speaker. Initially the speaker is off. At that time the density of air is same, but whenever we on the speaker at that time, somewhere because of the oscillation the density of air is increases or pressure is increases, that is called compression. Somewhere we find that density of air is decreases or pressure is decreases, that is called rarefaction. Again we find the same way compression and rarefaction. So sound wave is propagated by the compression and the rarefaction. Same thing we can understand by the graph. Here we draw the graph density or pressure versus distance. So we think that here what happened, initially the density is increases in the case of the compression. In the case of the rarefaction, density is decreases. Okay, here we have amplitude, the maximum displacement of the particle, that is called amplitude. Okay, so here we can say that the distance between two successive troughs, that is called the wavelength. Okay, we will learn more in detail. According to graph, density and pressure change when the sound wave moves in the medium. Okay, so when the sound wave moves in the medium, at that time density as well as pressure is increase or decrease. Compression are region where the particles are crowded together and represented by upper portion of the curve. You can see here upper portion of the curve where the density of air is what? Maximum. You can see here. Here this part all are the compression where density of air is maximum. Rarefaction are the region low pressure where particles are spread apart and are represented by the valley. So you can see the down part of the curve, that is the example of rarefaction. A peak is called crest, a valley is called trough. Here we can say that peak is that is called crest and valley are that they are called the trough. Dear student, we are going to learn about the wavelength. Whenever we are going to measure the distance between two objects, we use the unit meter. But wave is invisible, so for the wavelength we have the different measurement units are there, like angstrom are there, nanometer are there. Okay, wavelength means the distance between two successive compression or the distance between two successive rarefaction or the distance between two successive crest or the distance between two successive trough, that is called the wavelength, and it is represented by the Greek symbol lambda. Wavelength, the distance between two consecutive compression or two consecutive rarefaction is called the wavelength. It is represented by Greek symbol lambda. SI unit is meter. Okay. Photoelectric effect, which was later explained by Albert Einstein, the SI unit of frequency was named as Hertz in his honor. Now dear student, we have to understand about the photoelectric effect. Photo means the packet of energy. Photoelectric word, in that photo word come from the photon. Photon means packet of energy. So light has two type of nature. One is wave type nature and other is particle nature. So when light falls, sunlight fall on the some metal or the semi-metal like silicon, then when the light fall on that, it emit the electron. This is called the photoelectric effect, and it was discovered by Einstein, so it is called the photoelectric effect, and for that he was awarded the Nobel Prize. Okay, so here frequency play the major role. So we have to understand what is called frequency. Frequency, the number of compression or rarefaction that cross as per unit time, that is called the frequency. So what is called frequency? Number of compression or number of rarefaction pass in 1 second or unit time, that is called the frequency. Or we can say that number of crest or number of trough pass in 1 second, that is called the frequency. Or we can also say that in unit time number of compression or rarefaction or crest or trough pass in the unit time, that is called the frequency. Usually frequency represented by the mu. It is somewhat like V. Okay, its SI unit is Hertz. Okay, Hertz, it was the name of the scientist, and it is represented by capital H and small z. Okay. Dear student, we are going to learn about the time period of a wave, and it is represented by capital T. There is a relationship between the time period T and frequency, that also we will learn. We will also learn about the pitch, how brain can interpret different type of frequency of the sound, okay, or how it can sense the sound, different sound of different instrument, okay, that we will learn. We will learn about the amplitude also. So we will start. Time period of a wave: the time taken by two consecutive compression or rarefaction to cross a fixed point is called the time period of a wave. Suppose one wave is there, sound wave, and it pass. So how much time is required to pass two compression or two rarefaction from a fixed point is called the time period of a wave. Time period of a wave is represented by capital T, and it has relationship with the frequency. So frequency we represent by nu equals to 1 upon T. We can give another definition. The time taken for one complete oscillation is called the time period of a wave. Dear student, whenever we are going in the any musical program, at that time different instruments are there, violin, flute and piano, different instruments are there. They have same velocity in the medium, but then also our ear can sense them properly, okay, because of the one characteristic of the sound, that is called pitch. How the brain interprets the frequency of an immediate sound is called the pitch, and because of the pitch we can hear the sound, all the sound from different frequency, okay, very easily. The faster vibration of the source, the higher is the frequency, and the higher is the pitch, okay. So vibration is more, as vibration is more, frequency is higher, as frequency is higher, pitch is also higher, and we can hear the sound properly. Thus the high pitch sound correspond to more number of compression and rarefaction. Dear student, we know that a sound is always propagated by the compression and the rarefaction. So if the vibration is more, frequency is more, pitch is more, and we can hear the sound properly. And sound wave is always propagated by the compression and the rarefaction. So here two type of graphs are there. One is low pitch sound and other is what? High pitch sound. Dear student, whenever we see about the low pitch sound, then we find that here you can see that the frequency is less, number of crest and trough pass in the unit time is less. Wherever you find here in the high pitch sound, the number of crest or trough pass in the unit time is more. So this is the high pitch sound. The magnitude of the maximum disturbance in the medium on either side of mean value is called the amplitude of the wave. What is called the amplitude? Amplitude means from the mean position the highest displacement of the particle, that is called the amplitude, okay. So we can say that here this point is called the amplitude because here the highest displacement occur. Same way here also, okay. It is represented by capital A. For sound, its unit will be density or pressure. For sound, we can say that its unit is what? Density or pressure. Here you can see the density is more or pressure is more. Here you can see that density is less or pressure is less. Dear student, in this topic we are going to learn about the soft sound and the loud sound, okay, and we will also discuss about the amplitude, okay. A sound wave spread out from its source. As it move away from the source, its amplitude as well as loudness is decreases. So from where the sound is produced, its loudness is more as well as amplitude is more. But as distances increases, as it travel more and more distance, sound wave pass more and more distance, at that time its amplitude as well as its loudness is decreases. A louder sound can travel a large distance as it is associated with the higher energy. Sound is produced because of the vibration, okay. More vibration, more energy are there. More louder sound, more energy. As sound is more louder, okay, it travel more and more distance because it has more energy. Suppose someone is talking very loudly, then we can hear from the long distance, and suppose someone not talk loudly, at that time we have to go very nearer to hear the sound. Figure shows the wave shape of a loud and soft sound of the same frequency. Here in these two figures are there, in that sound are having the same frequency. How? 1, 2 and 3. 3 crests are passed in unit time. 1, 2 and 3. 3 crests are passed in the unit time. Frequency is same, but what is difference? Here amplitude is more. In this wave amplitude is more, and in this wave amplitude is less. Amplitude is more, so it is called louder sound, and amplitude is less, that is called the soft sound, Okay, so from the amplitude the one word comes, that is called amplifier. What is the role of amplifier? It increases the loudness of the sound. The quality of or timbre of sound is that characteristic which enable us to distinguish one sound from another having the same pitch and loudness. A sound which is more pleasant is said to be a rich quality sound. Okay, a sound which is easily can be heard or sensed, that is called the rich quality of sound. Okay, the sound which is produced due to the mixture of several frequencies is called the knot. So different frequency are mixed, then we can say that it is a knot. So you can see that in the many movie or many songs are there, in the different type of instrument are there or singers are there, they mix the different quality of frequency of the wave and ultimately they make the pleasant sound. Okay, and it is called the knot. Speed of a sound. Dear student, we know about the word is called speed. Speed means distance divided by time. If an object cover distance in unit time, then we can say that it is a speed. Okay, but speed of a sound, in that instead of distance we will use wavelength. The distance which a point on a wave such as compression or a rarefaction travels per unit time is called the speed of a sound. So what is called speed of a sound? Sound is basically made up of compression and rarefaction. So either compression or rarefaction cover distance in unit time, that is called the speed of a sound, and it is also represented by v, velocity or speed v. V equals to distance by t. Here we are not writing distance but we are writing lambda. Lambda is the wavelength divided by capital T. Capital T is what here? Periodic time. Capital T. Dear student, we know that V equals to lambda into 1 upon T. Why we do this 1 upon T? Because we know that 1 upon T is what? F, frequency. So V equals to lambda into F. Instead of F you can also write nu. Nu is what? Frequency. So or V, velocity of sound, equals to lambda into nu. So this is all about the characteristic of the sound wave.